if some children are watching. Okay, so we're gonna go to the supermarket and get some food and material because we need some. And there we go. Last time we visited, we only had the shovel, if you recall, and then we had a lockpick. So now we got our items back. There's not a place that you're gonna need the saw now, if I recall, because I played it previously. But the game mechanic might change, so we do need the crowbar though. We need the hatchet to also break items after we scavenge them. We don't need any weapons. I don't believe that anybody's going to be there. You might find someone who's there scavenging, and they're going to actually tell you about the incident where the soldier was trying to attack the citizen. And there she is. She's going to keep following me around, really. And then we're just going to ignore her for a little bit, and you guys can pause the video if you want to read what she's saying. So I'm gonna zoom in. My main goal right now is to open up all the doors, and maybe scavenge and pick up all the items before I break them. I mean the chests or tools or anything that needs to be broken. And there she is. She keeps chasing me around. But I'm just gonna do about my business. This is where the citizen was trying to be attacked by a soldier, and I saved her. What she did when the doors opened, maybe you guys did not see her, and she just came up here and she ran over, and then she exited from here, and the soldier did not follow her. And then after they say, "Hey, I lost a citizen. I'm gonna find who ruined my leisure time." Nasty thought that he had. All right, so we're gonna take that, and then you can see now I can break the item. And she's telling me she's exhausted, she's shocked, but her family is taking care of her. That she's talking about the citizen that I saved, which is a good deed, because now at the end of the game, as you watch the credits, they're gonna show you your events. Like if you kill soldiers, if you murdered innocent people, all that will affect the ending, guys. So the ending is not the greatest. I mean, all they show you just screen and word. Like when they designed this game, I can see they did not put a big effort on making videos and things like that. I mean, this is an indie game, really. So low budgeted or whatever, is not low budget or not, it's just that's the design of the game, and that's what they made, and you just have to enjoy. So here, guys, I'm gonna show you that you can actually save your stuff in here. You can save them all, and I didn't want to put the crowbar and axe, but I mean I can put it back. And so basically here, this is save heaven, and then if you were stealing from somewhere, it's gonna say private, so this is not stealing right now because this doesn't belong to anybody. It's an abandoned place. We're gonna try to open up all the doors, so when we come back another night, and we don't need to bring the crowbar anymore. So as you can see, you gotta plan ahead, and then see what you need or you don't need. You don't bring it with you, so that's a free slot right there. A free slot that you need for put food or materials, weapons, whatever that you guys need. So here is I'm gonna start picking up some of the stuff. Eventually it's gonna fill up. So if you follow my lead, what I do, I just start picking stuff up, and then notice it's full. I can come here and try to scavenge some more, but like item I can stack on top of each other, and then eventually I'm gonna run out of space, so it's gonna be 10. So here I come here back again, and then I fill them up, empty them again in the closet, and I know for sure nobody's gonna come and scavenge that because I had to open it. For some reason the game thinks that you own that now because you kinda opened it with your crowbar or lockpick, or so the game treat it as your own. It belongs to you now, even though it might be private. So here I got I made a mistake. I was gonna hatch it first, and so I'm gonna show you sometime we had 2 items, Sometime when you hatch it before picking up the stuff, you'll lose the item. So I'm gonna demonstrate this again. It happened to me a few times and I was upset because there was some nice stuff inside and I lost some. And so I'm gonna go back and salvage, and we notice we had gears. So there they are, gears and weapons. They're here. We didn't lose them. But you know, be careful because sometimes you lose them and then you swear like, oh, why didn't I just do that or this? So I'm just warning you guys, it could happen. And so I'm full again, and go back and forth. So this is what you do during the night. You need to plan your time. You only have 10 minutes real time, and then 12 hours game time really. So you need to plan ahead what you do with your time here. You can just keep going around and scavenge the areas like, you know what, I don't need that. I see some people, they just go to one area. Once their inventory is full, they just leave the area and then come back the next night and do that. And I find this is better. So what you do, you gather everything in one place, and you know, you have enough time, you know, till 4 o'clock when you have to plan on leaving, and then you have 1 hour game time to make it to the exit, which is 5 a.m. So plan ahead, come over, and then, you know, stockpile everything in one place. And what does that do? You know, now you know everything is one place. Only if you just come back next time after you gather everything, and you can come back here, and then you can see what you need. Like, you know, if you want cigarettes, you want meds or tobacco, fertilizer, and you come here and pick it up. Instead of going around all the files, find out what they have inside, get what you need, and then leave, and then you're gonna spend more time doing that. If you put it inside a closet or a container, you can always come back and say, oh, okay, what I need? Oh, I need this, I'll get this, I get that. You know, whatever you need, you put it inside. So I find this better time management and more efficient for using the night. Because, you know, the game does not allow you to do much in that night, and you know, the day is longer, and at night, as you can see, I mean, you start I think at 9 p.m. game time, and then you have to end by 5 p.m. So not enough time at night to do as much that you had in the day. Still, it's better than nothing. So now it's coming on 3 a.m. I'm gonna scavenge one more or maybe 2 piles, and then I have to plan my escape. Don't be scared if you run out of time and then you don't make it. It depends where your character is. Like if she's in a dangerous area, it might take 3 or 4 hours game time to come back to the shelter. So don't be scared like, oh no, I'm gonna run out of time, I'm not gonna make it to the exit. As long as you're in a safe zone or not near enemy, I believe, like if not chasing you, or even if they're chasing you, I don't think sometime, or I mean, I haven't tested fully, but if they're chasing you and you didn't make it to the exit, it's gonna tell you, oh, something went bad at night and you could not make it on time. So it's 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna come here, and then you have to know what you need before you came by. So I need medication. I don't have medication, if I recall. These are herbs, so you know they may or may not save you. Your components you always need, remember. And then this one is to make medication. So the meds I picked up, you can actually build a workbench, and eventually you make your own medication and then sell it to Franco. He's not going to give you much, like, you know, when you buy it from him, he charges you 3 times its cost, and when you sell it to him, he charges you 1/3, so, or give you 1/3. So we don't need it right now. So you just get the gears. I mean, I always tell you, explain, like, you get the gears, get the water. You can build your own water station, but then it requires components. It requires wood or firewood. So nothing as simple as it sounds. It's just only time management. I mean, the game gives you enough material. You just need to know where to get them, where to farm for them. Here, so now I'm down to the last slot. Unfortunately, we don't have Boris. He has like 17 slots, which is great. So now we need to decide what the last slot could be. So if we get the diamond, it might give you some bartering with Franco. I find he doesn't give me into anything. So and we have enough bullets, and we need to build playground so we can take the toy. And I think we have enough fuel, so we don't need that right now. And notice there's like broken weapon. You can actually take those and fix them with weapon parts and components, I believe. Maybe not. And then you can sell them back to Franco. So this is also kind of a trading item, and it's much better value than the diamond. However, you cannot do that yet now because you need to upgrade your workshop. Your workshop is not upgraded fully yet, it's not advanced, so you cannot make these yet. So maybe it's not time to take them, and then save it for something where you can trade in right away. So that's basically it, guys, and we're gonna just run to the exit. All I do is just press the the circle one time, and what Arica's gonna do is she's gonna run to the nearest exit. In this case, it's to the left. And then you see the scavenger. I don't think they can pick up your stuff unless you put it over there and then it snows or something, or you leave the place for 2 or 3 days and you come back and it's empty. So here the day is going to end, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. It's been longer than I expected, and we'll see you guys on the next video. It's going to be day 14. Take care, guys.